I thought they did a good job this summer, but we got to do more. And this month we got to crank it up. You got to know exactly what to do, how to do it, when to do it, as fast as you can do it every play, and you got to make plays. You got to learn from mistakes. They got to crank up their volume in the classroom. They got to crank up the volume on their own to study this and make sure they understand it. Because if not, then we're not going to win those close games.
There is no doubt that the expectations for Jeff Brohm and Louisville football crank up in year two. It's pretty natural progression in sports. A coach overachieves in year one, which raises the hopes for that second season. But what stands out about Brohm, whether you heard it in that soundbite from the first day of fall camp or listened to him today after the team's first scrimmage, is that he's already carrying a bit of the intensity in that expectation very early. And you can understand why. Last season, the Cardinals won 10 games and made their first ACC championship game. But Louisville ended the year on a 3-game losing streak. Now, with an expanded playoff taking effect and the ACC really lacking a dominant force, the Cards do have a chance to again outperform expectations. To wrap up the first week of fall camp, U of L held its first closed scrimmage. Brohm says the usual playmakers who have played well to start fall camp showed up. In his eyes, though, that's not enough.
It was good to see playmakers that had emerged to this point emerge again, and that was good. And based on what I saw, you're going to have to do it every game if you want to win. So put pressure on yourself, continue to get better, and you got to make plays every week. Now, with that said, some new guys need to emerge, and I didn't see that as much. So new guys need to step up and stand out. And yeah, it's good to be consistent and steady, but you got to stand out and make plays, whatever side of the ball you're on.
Brohm says he really likes the overall depth he has on defense, but he really wants to see more on offense out of the tight ends. Mark Stoops